Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io. Music licensing reimagined. Artlist.io.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. Welcome in the Sports Chat with Mr. 33. I'm he, Mr. 33. And tonight we are going to have the conversation about a recap of what happened tonight on Monday Night Raw. As we start Monday Night Raw today, we find out Seth Rollins comes out, has a conversation. He starts the night off. World Heavyweight Champion Gunther comes out. Gunther tells him, like, yo, I need you to beat me. I need you to win the Royal Rumble. I just want to beat on you. Pretty much what he was saying. They're going back and forth. Then Logan Paul comes out. Logan Paul announces that he will be entering the Royal Rumble. Why? I don't know. How? I don't know. But this is what they do. They enter the Royal Rumble. He tells everybody, like, he's pretty much bragging because he got clicks and views on social media, like, like that's wrestling. And he all of a sudden saying, I'm better than you guys. My career is taking off faster than you guys. Gunther said, listen, I don't even want to fight you no more, Seth. I need this guy to win so I could just slap the smile off his face or wipe the smirk off his face. Pretty much they just want to beat on him. I just hope they don't do him like they did to that one guy back in the days when Eddie Guerrero, God bless the dead, and Hardcore and the rest of the crew just destroyed that one guy because he thought he was about that life, and they were just chopping him to death. I think some of the people I mean, the way they was talking tonight, they want to have that type of moment with this guy. Uh, and but Seth, he has a belief that he's gonna win, as he should. Everybody that steps into the square circle should have that confidence that they can win at any given time. So he went up there and pretty much said, "Yo, when I win, I'm coming to see you, because that's a belt I didn't lose." He steps out the ring. Uh, Logan Paul got up out of there because y'all know Gunther with them chops, man. He was scared to death. Was Logan Paul, and understandably so. But we go on to the next round, and we have a match. Dirty Dom and oh god, McDonough, and they fight the tag champs for the belt. Now let me say this: if you saw this match, you saw how that man JD McDonough head bounced off that table. You should have been worried, right? But in the world of professional wrestling, they say the show must go on. Even though many may think that a lot of it is pre-orchestrated, stage, whatever. But once that man hit his head off on the table, I didn't see they throw the double X up. Right, the double X means that this guy is severely injured. We shouldn't even go on with the match, even though they had a pinfall. He kicked out. Was that instinctly? Was that his instincts? I can't tell you. Right, I've never been in that position. But watching it for the years I've been watching it, you could tell there was something off. Uh, but he made it. He continued to fight. He continued to wrestle, tagging in, tagging out. He seemed like everything was straight. Then the tag champs, I'm gonna call them the War Raiders. That's what they used to be called. I don't know what they call now. I think that's what they're called now. But the Raw champs, they finished them off. Uh, Rumor has it that JD McDonough suffered a concussion. I believe he had a concussion, but the first thing I thought about was not only the concussion, but when you constantly getting hit in the head and things of that nature, you think about CTE like you do in the NFL. So hopefully, he recovers. I don't know if he'll make the appearance at the Royal Rumble. As far as being a participant in it, I can't say. I don't think he should, especially if the report or the backstage conversation was true. Realist was going on. If the backstage report is what it supposedly says, um, they have to pull him out, because when he hit his head on that announcer's table, he was done for. And like I said, we appreciate the effort, but sometimes you got to take it. You got to take it from a human standpoint. Like, we get it that you want to finish what you started. You want to finish the match. Sometimes, man, you putting yourself in harm's way when you hit your head on that table. When you get concussed like that. And even though he made it through the match, there is some damage to him. So we hoping that I hope that he gets a speedy recovery. Uh, but I don't think he should be wrestling, especially all the way to Saturday, right? We know the Rumble Saturday, and like I said, I know people want their chance at the title. I know, I know all of these things. I know they want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of the event. I get all of that, but sometimes your health is more important. You guys are all those guys are already on the road almost 250, 300 days out of a year, running from place to place. Uh, what up, though? So, as much as we appreciate him finish that match, that was a hard one. That was a hard one to watch. Like I said, they finished the match, everything. He did his best to make it look like he wasn't hurt or in harm's way. And it's like, I know, you gain a lot of respect for the athletes that push through. We remember when Cody Rhodes came back and tore his pec muscle and finished that match. But that's a muscle. I mean, that's an arm. When you hit your head, you don't know how concussed he was. Like I said, it's reported he fell out backstage. Going back into the locker room. Well, past the curtains. So we just wish him a speedy recovery. But at the end of the day, the tag champs, they retained their title. Uh, like I said, huge shout out to JD McDonough, and I really hope that that's that story is not true. But if it is true, we hope he gets a speedy recovery. We see everybody starting to announce their after that match. People still announcing their going ins. And as far as the Royal Rumble, we now understand that both Intercontinental champs are going in on the respective sides. Braun is entering. He entered. And Lyra Valkyria, she entered. The little birdie, she entered. Uh, Jay came up there. Now I don't know if everybody was seeing the backstage clips of the main event where he was so upset that he didn't win the title, and he was distraught. But that just goes to show the passion that these guys are really putting in it. Like I said, even if it's whatever the people say, that's a hard thing to do. Fight 18, 19, 20 years, and you be so close to the belt, and you put your heart and soul into that thing, and they don't allow you to, you're not the winner of the match, or however y'all want to view it. But that has to hurt. Cody Rhodes did come out there and dap him up, say what's going on. Uh, but that had to hurt. But he came out with what was the guy name? Was it Quavo? I can't remember which one. Yeah, I think it was Quavo because Kai Connect came out later. He talking about he's streaming, or he's streaming, or whatever the case may be. But Jay, he told everybody pretty much, I'm going into the Royal Rumble. I'm gonna win that, and I'm getting one of these belts. But as I said in the beginning, everybody should have that confidence. When you perform in that square circle, you gotta have that confidence to you're gonna make every move. You're gonna do everything possible, right? So Jay enters. Well, we know he was in there, but he's telling y'all, I'm gonna win tonight. Uh, we had the Rey Mysterio, and what's the dude name? Xavier Woods. Now, during that time, Xavier Woods talking about his parents, his family coming through, whatever the case may be. I'm gonna show up, show out. I'm gonna punish this dude. He's talking all this stuff. He gets down to the ring. He's like, "Yo, my family ain't even here." So Rey is Rey. Rey going to put on the performance. They execute moves or whatever. So finally, Xavier family comes. They got they got New Day sucks. So he's tripping about that. Gets distracted. Rey gets to the 619 in and pins, and he gets the win. So So they all destroyed now. Like nobody likes me. Family don't like me. They do an interview with their family real quick. Uh, they're like, yo, they was good dudes. We don't know what happened to them, and we can't support that type of thing. I don't know how often that happens in real life. Well, I do see that in real life because there be people, you know, I don't care. That's my son, but I don't like what he did or whatever the case may be. So now they put that on display for Xavier Woods. Family's upset with him. We know Kofi mom walked out on him, so it's a different dynamic. So those guys are feeling some type of way. They're now becoming, they got the crowd against them. They're officially the bad guys. So Xavier Woods lost that match. What else happened in this thing, right? We know the main event was Sammy and Drew. I gotta be missing a match. Oh, Bianca and yeah, he was wilding on the people, right? Like mom, you like man, she might as well bunk them people, right? But it's just crazy. We know that moms ride out. Like I don't care. That's my son. I'm supporting whatever. They going hard on these dudes, mom. Their mom's walking out on them. Mom saying you suck. Like what kind of moms I got? I might have took a cup and threw a soda on my mama. She had something like that to me. That was crazy. But you know, in their minds, they got to be feeling the type of way like, yo, this is crazy. I don't even care about wrestling or nothing. But my mom's over here talking real reckless towards me, right? Uh, so Bianca and Naomi has a fight with Liv and Raquel. We already know all four of them entered the Royal Rumble, but they wrestling. Uh, Bianca doing what she do. They all doing what they do. Bianca, Liv is in trouble. Dom comes in, interferes. Liv takes advantage. They get the pin. They won again. Right now, for those of you that don't know, tomorrow is NXT. Bianca and Naomi is going to fight Lash Legend and them over at NXT tomorrow for the belt. So I knew, I just that title, the match tonight was a non-title match. Tomorrow on NXT is the title match. So it wasn't that much damage done to Naomi and them for them to actually lose the belt. But we'll see. We know those girls at NXT. They've been practicing. They've been getting themselves together. They fought through they fought through the roster at NXT to get a tag title match. So they will be on the mall and having that fight on NXT. Oh, excuse me. Uh, we had tonight was really about talking. Paul Heyman came up for a segment. Just to announce that Roman Reigns is on the cover of 2K WWE. Excuse me. Drew comes out. He says, "Yo, listen, I need you to tell your guy that I'm coming for him." He's like, "I'll tell Roman." He's like, "I ain't talking about Roman. I'm talking about CM Punk." I'm like, wait, what? You beating up all these people. You gonna gave CM Punk a pass. Now you want to talk about you looking for CM Punk. Like that's one of those dudes in the street. Like, you got to see the head guy, but you doing everything to avoid the head guy. That's the type of time Drew McIntyre is on. You on that type of time. So, uh, it's crazy. But they came out, then that match happens. Uh, Drew McIntyre. I don't know what's going on with Sami Zayn, but I think he has like a winless streak against Drew, and that prevailed tonight. As Drew McIntyre won that match as well. Then they went crazy. they after the match, Drew's taking on. So, he was fighting Sammy. Excuse me. Yeah, he was fighting Sammy. Whatever. Cody Rhodes comes out. When Cody Rhodes comes out, we see Kevin Owens come out, and they scuffling, they fighting, or whatever the case may be. Then all of a sudden, Cody in the corner. Cody get the Helluva Kick. So now everybody's speculating. Okay, Sammy's tripping now. That's 2 weeks in a row. The announcers, but the announcers was having a lot of fun too. They was over there yeeting for like 20 minutes, throwing. They over there doing secret handshakes. That just summed up what happened on Raw tonight, right? But Cody is having a conversation. CM Punk comes out. That's my guy. You my guy. Whatever, whatever. They going back and forth. CM Punk telling him like, "Yo, I got some bad news for you. Somebody gonna come and take that belt. You ain't got no friends. That belt makes you a target." Just they talking back and forth. Good promo, like, "Yo, when I win this thing, I'm coming to get this belt from you." Cody like, "Wait a minute. We was friends, but here's the difference. We was trying to catch you because you was the guy. You ain't the guy no more." Pretty much what he told Roman. Like, you ain't it no more. I got the belt. Y'all chasing me now. And they finishing off the last conversation. I don't even know how he was limping when he got kicked in the face. But okay. You know what I mean? But Cody gets hurt very easily. So, they summed up everything as far as, the Royal Rumble. I believe they said Royal Rumble's gonna start at 6 o'clock Saturday. So for me, that's a good thing. So I can watch that. Click over to the boxing match with Tank and Roach that night. Like I said, we're gonna try to cover as much sports as possible, even though you know football is down to its last game. The Super Bowl is in a couple of weeks. NBA is winding down for the All-Star break. As I'm speaking now, I'm sitting here watching the final game of the night as the Suns defeat the Los Angeles Clippers 111-109. KD with a good game, as he always do. But we're gonna cover everything as much. We're gonna cover that as much as possible. But that fight I'm talking about is the Elimination Chamber, not this Saturday, but March 1st. That's gonna coincide with the Elimination Chamber. But anyway, Royal Rumble's gonna be an early thing, which, like I said, will be good for me. Because, as a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I think the basketball game will be the Lakers and the Knicks from the Garden. That's around 8:30. So I'll probably be into that, which will probably take me into the 11 o'clock time, which means I will more than likely be on 11:30 Saturday to have a conversation. We can go over the Royal Rumble then. All the matches. We know Kevin Owens is going to be fighting Cody. Men's and women's Royal Rumble. I don't know if there's a match for any other. I think there's a couple other matches. I'll look into that through the week and probably update you the night before the Rumble, which is always weekly Friday nights. Friday, go over SmackDown. But it's just it was a light day in the world of wrestling tonight. Like I said, they were just pretty much announcing people going in, Penta entering the Royal Rumble. We already knew Sammy was entering the Rumble. We find out tonight that what's the girl from the LWO? She's going over to SmackDown. Oh man, Selena Vega. She going over to SmackDown. Y'all saw. Oh, Grayson Waller and them, they over there. We saw them tonight at Raw. Talking about they putting themselves in the tag team belt hunt. I mean, that's all they can do. They're not going to win anything individually. So, oh, so they're not going to win anything individually. What up, though?
What up, though? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
My bad. Uh, yeah, man, I've been wanting to talk to you about all this Raw and SmackDown. Bruh, Damian Priest, well, you got your wish. He'll never fight Finn Balor no more. Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'll be like a good. It'll be a good card, but I think after I have a funny feeling they're gonna put him with what's his name. They're gonna put him against Jacob after the Braun, like what Jacob did to Braun Strowman on the main event. I don't know how the he made Braun look like a midget. He really made Braun look like a
Man,
midget.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like how they got, like, Braun Strowman. He must just like being an entertainer and making money. That's probably what he like, shit, I'll be the big bad monster that everybody slays. That's like his role, bro. Like, how you gonna take him serious as a monster if he keep getting beat by all these little people? Bronson Reed. I mean, the battles he had with him, that was making him look better. Like, okay, he's too big, and now Jacob just come and smash his head in with his butt.
But, right. He just butted his face to the thing. Realist is asking is Judgment Day still even a thing?
I don't know, bro.
They trying. I don't know how they try. I mean, I don't even know because like even tonight, right? They had uh they had the title match, and like I said, shout out to JD, but he was wilding. I think they're supposed to stop that fight. I didn't see them throw up the double legs to speed that match up, but he was
Bro,
telling them he was waving people off. I'm like, yo, he's like, hey, I know you
that
trying
shit
to
was
finish
like
this match.
that shit was like thud. I was like, what the hell was that? They was like, he hit his head off of it. I'm like, help that man, shit, help him.
Hey,
He needs some milk. Like, shit.
yeah. I mean, I know that Carlito came out to help them in that match, but you know, what is the Judgment Day like? I don't even know what they like. What are they judging? Like, it's just Liv, Raquel, JD. Like, I don't know what Finn going to do. Finn probably just take off by himself. And
Bro, when you think of the Judgment Day, it's sad that you think of the women first.
yeah, I'm saying they was the one with all the clout. Even when Rhea was there, she the clout, she the champ. They was mad at Damien. That's why Finn wanted to beat him up and take the belt and all that. Then, like I said, Liv got the belt. She took over, kicked those two out, and then like now nobody has a belt. It's just something. Like I said, it's just something about the belts that holds them at a higher rate. But now when they ain't got no belt, that's just like the bloodline. The bloodline ain't got no belt. How long could they last? Somebody got to be holding a belt in order for that to be possible, to be relevant. That's why Roman is sitting there trying to figure out what. Well, he wants his belt back. I mean, they're both his belts because he didn't actually lose the belt Gunther got either. But he wants the belt he lost to Cody last year. So you know, but I don't think the Judgment Day is going to last past this Royal Rumble event. I think they're going to separate. They might put a couple of them back on SmackDown. Uh, but Yeah, I don't think they can last too much longer.
Yeah, like
So
yeah, I don't know what Judgment Day is.
yeah, I don't know where they're going with that. I th- uh I don't know. I don't even know what's going on with the White Six. I think they're supposed to be going to SmackDown, so I don't know if they're gonna have that beef with if the Judgment Day actually do go to that side of town, SmackDown. The three of them, JD, Dirty Dom, and Carlito. But I don't even know what's happening with what's the girl, Liv and Raquel. So I don't even like a
They
lot of
supposed
things are
to.
gonna be cleared up. So I don't know what's happening though.
They might win the belt, the tag team belt. They got the opportunity to fight them now after this. That's what that match was for. It was an opportunity to fight for the belt. So now they
So
got that.
they already told us tomorrow ain't gonna mean nothing.
Yeah, it could mean something. I mean, shit, it could
You think
mean
they
something.
gonna lose the belt? How you fighting for number one contendership? They gotta get their belt. They gotta get their rematch.
I
So
mean,
when they gonna fight them?
it's always. I mean, once a match is set, the number one contender change. You know what I'm saying? Like once somebody get the title match, then is a new number one contender. So they just next in line for a title shot. That's it. Ain't nothing special. So whoever win the belt, they next. Whoever got the belt, they next.
Mm. Okay, well, you're gonna find out tomorrow as they set up. Yeah, but I don't know, realist. I don't know what's going on with the Wise Six. I guess uh I don't know. Once that situation with Karrion Cross and those dudes, like who are they gonna harass? Who they gonna fight? Who they gonna bother? I don't know. That's what I'm saying. The unknown, the not knowing is killing us, right? Because like they're announcing like little bits and pieces. This one going to SmackDown. This one came over to Raw. Uh, uh, so we don't even know how they're gonna suit this up. But I was expecting this week anyway not to really give out answers because they're setting up for the Rumble. Yeah, they did have the potential, but that's what I'm saying. Okay, so where they at? If they going to SmackDown, who are they going to They going is they going to be the avenue for Jacob Fatu and Tom Lower bloodline? I don't. I'm just trying to figure this out. Because even tonight, we thought Roman was going to come on there and make an announcement. He ain't even show up. They were just saying, look, he's on the face of WWE. So we don't know. We still don't have a understanding where exactly Roman is going. We have no idea. So we got to wait and see with that too. But all of this is going to happen after the Rumble. Because even then, they got to pick out five. They got to pick out four of the challengers for the Elimination Chamber in March. We don't even know which champion is going to be in the Elimination Chamber. It'll probably be Cody because for whatever reason, Gunther is not. I mean, I can't. I could see him wrestling in that type of match. I really can't see him coming out of it alive. And that much I know. You know? Did I lose a word? I must have lost a word. But you know, but even those situations is definitely things that happen that there's no explanation for. You know what I mean? So, like I said, just going forward, you know, as far as Friday, we gonna hear about some things. They probably mentioned some more people from SmackDown gonna enter the Royal Rumble. They probably just fill out the card on SmackDown. So once that happens, we'll know everything, and then we'll go into Saturday 6 o'clock, have that match, have those matches, the main event match. Uh, like I said, I don't remember nobody else fighting for a belt over there. We just saw the War Raiders had their match. We know that the women's tag belt from SmackDown is going on Tuesday. I don't even know. Is there a women's tag match on Raw? I mean, a women's tag title, tag champ? I don't even think so. There is. I don't remember. And this is the thing that I'm saying. They have to do some more things. It's 4 matches, 5 matches on SmackDown. I mean Raw. And then we know that SmackDown is 3 hours next week. Well, Friday, excuse me. It's just more things coming that they just had. Yeah, and now I'm entering the Rumble. Like, so you're not gonna win. We don't care about that. So they just had at least another 6 people enter. So that's half the roster. That's half the slots. We know at least 14, 15 people are going to be in it. Now we got to figure out who the other 15 is going to be to finish that out. You know what I mean? I don't, as I was saying on the last live, you know, we're going to find out. We know that it's always going to be a couple of old guys that come out. I think Goldberg will come out just because he's trying to retire this year officially. So they may allow him to come into the Rumble, face somebody, Braun Strowman. I don't know if Bronson Reed will be well enough to come back into that match. I know his ankle. I mean, it'll be about 3 months since he twisted his ankle or broke his ankle. That's what they say it was, a broken ankle in War Games. I don't know if he'll be strong enough to enter that match, but if he is, he'll probably be one of them people coming back into the match as well. So that's why I said, it's just going to be funny because they're not going to announce everybody. We're just going to have to watch and see. But it's going to be interesting to see who comes through, who shows up, whatever the case may be, for the men. Now, the women, like I said, I don't know. I think they'll have some NXT. I think Lash Legend and a couple of them type of people, they may have a women's champ from NXT come over, just like they may have the man's champ come from NXT. I believe that Trick will be a part of the match as well. But this is all speculation. We just know the people that we hear is going to announce. So I'm gonna watch SmackDown. I'm gonna watch NXT just in case they may announce some people that may hit the roster for the Royal Rumble, so I can have a clarity of who's coming and who's going. I'm not expecting too many to go in, but I just believe they'll be going. I just believe they'll be doing things like that. So we have to watch that to get a better understanding or knowing of the matches or the participants in the Royal Rumble. But it's going to be interesting. Like I said, I don't know who's going to win, but everybody seems to be aiming for Cody. That much I've seen tonight, right? CM Punk wants Cody. Roman wants Cody. Only one that's really looking at Gunther is Seth Rollins, because that's the belt that he wants back. You know what I mean? So it's just interesting that nobody wants to fight Gunther. I don't know if that's by design to make him look like he's that much of a champ, or they just see that, nothing really bothers him. But he is talking reckless and things like that. Like, I don't care who you bring, I'm taking them all out. I'm excited for the Rumble 2 Realists because I just want to see who wins, and it also allows you to have the storyline. But for whatever champ, like if Cody does retain the belt, and I expect that he will, he may be that fighting champion and say, you know what, put me in the elimination chamber. I'll fight whoever y'all want me to fight. But I think Gunther would have I think he'll put on a good performance. I just don't see him winning. But I also don't see which four men from Raw will be able to take the belt from him. Because if you look at it, right, they do got Seth over there. They got Jay. They may got Jay in the elimination. Jay, I can see Jay. This is the 5 that I would expect to be in the elimination chamber from Raw. I would say The ones that's there now, because we don't really know who's officially there. I would say Jey Uso. I would say uh, if Punk don't win, I could see CM Punk. I could see Seth Rollins, and I could see Drew McIntyre. Those are the five that I would see. But I can also see they, I don't know. Every time I say Braun Breaker, word he be on me. But I'm just saying they have to explore him now, because you saw what he did to Sheamus. We already saw what he did to Ludwig Kaiser. Like, are they going? Who they going to put? They're going to put the little luchadors on them. They're going to put Penta, to fight for the belt soon. Or they like, how do we? That's what I'm saying. I'm excited just to see what the next storyline is going to be, because even if they don't have if they don't have the Intercontinental belt for Elimination Chamber, he's going to have to defend this against somebody. Just like Lara Lakira, she's going to have to defend this against somebody. These belts have to be defended. And now that they got the three events in a row, right? It's just going to be interesting how they're going to do this, because after that it's going to be a little lull. That's when the story's going to take you to SummerSlam or what's that, Money in the Bank, things of that nature. We just don't know how it goes. But I'm just excited because as all these guys declare their position, or I'm entering the Rumble, we have to which one's going to win, who we think is going to win, like the dark horse, which guy that we think is going to hold on. Like, even when Braun was having his interview, he's like, yo, these people are old. I'm gonna thrash these dudes. These dudes mad old. This ain't 2014. I guess he was taking a shot at CM Punk. He's like, I don't care who's in it. They too old. I'm young. I'm hip. I'm ready to go. Right? And so those are the things that we have to look forward to. There's a lot of young people that's coming out, whether it's the NXT guys elevating, or some of the, I expect somebody like Ludwig Kaiser to enter the Rumble. He'll put on a decent performance, probably get thrown out like 10, 15 minutes. But that's okay. Okay, I hope she's well. If she good, she good. That's what matters, right? You're gonna have those little intermission dudes, right? Like even Rey Mysterio. They probably put an episode where he might have a little tussle with Penta, and then Dominic get in the way, and they probably just do a 619 on Dominic, things like that. You know what I mean? It's so many ways to view the match, and because there's so many ways to view the match, for me, I just don't know which way is going to happen. Right? I don't know who the last four are going to be. I don't know if Roman's going to, I just don't know who's going to win it. Because they may push somebody differently in front of us, right? They might say, you know what, Drew, you win the belt. You win the chance to main event WrestleMania. Or who knows? They may say, you know what, Jacob, you've been wrestling well. We don't even know if Solo coming back at that time. Solo's not technically injured. He just left. Right? So we don't know if he's gonna come back and redeem himself. We don't even know what side of the fence he's gonna be on. Right? We see Sami Zayn over there kicking everybody. Is this real? Is he about to go for himself? Will he eliminate Jimmy or Jay or one of those guys? Will he try to eliminate Roman? Like, there's so many ways to look about it. That's why this particular match, this particular main pay-per-view is so exciting, because you're trying to figure it out, and there's no real storyline to it, right? It's like, okay, well, we all know everybody hate Roman. They're gonna try to get rid of him, right? If Braun Strowman is in there, we know they're gonna all make gang up to get rid of Braun, right? We just don't know how this thing gonna turn. You know what I mean? It's no way to really understand it. And both aspects, even the women, right? I know Nia's not winning that, because they're gonna do everything they can to get rid of her. Like, which one of these girls is going to win it? Will it be Bianca? Will it be Bailey? Will it be Dakota Kai? Will it be Io Sky? You know, we don't know because it's so many different ways they can view this. And then who are they gonna fight? Who are they gonna pick? Right? Are they gonna pick for the women Tiffany Stratton? Is somebody gonna be bold enough to pick Rhea? You know what I mean? Well, we know Charlotte Flair coming back. If she wins, she may actually want to fight Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be interesting to view this, right? And like I said, for the fellas, are we picking Cody? Do we want to fight Gunther? Which one are we gonna fight? It's so many ways to look at this thing, man. It's so many because, like I said, you got Intercontinental champions coming through. You got tag champs coming through. It's like Willa said, is every person for themselves, every man for themselves, every woman for themselves. But the exciting part is that in 5 more days, we ain't gonna have nothing else to speculate. It's gonna be on and popping. Saturday night, February 1st. It ain't no more speculation. We're gonna see you come out. Like we don't even know. They didn't even do the numbers. Like we don't know who's coming out first. We don't know who's coming out 30th. We don't know. Like they ain't even did that. Remember they used to do that? Like last year they did that, and we know that Jimmy and Jay came out 1 and 2. Maybe they'll do that on SmackDown. I don't know, but I know they didn't do it tonight. Unless my lying eyes was taken away by basketball. I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. Like, hey, I'm gonna be the number one guy in there. I'm gonna be the 30th guy in there. They ain't said nothing about that. So that's another reason why we gotta wait for SmackDown. Because somebody gotta say, well, who's number one? Who's number 30? Who's number 15? Who's number, you know what I mean? We just need to know who's 1 and 2, and we can figure out the rest. We don't even know who's starting either match of the Royal Rumble. Is it gonna be you know what I mean? We don't know. We don't know who's gonna start. Before we know, we could just say, well, maybe it'll be Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, right? Or maybe it'll be Solo and Jacob. We don't know. Just that will be a very interesting thing if that does happen too, right? Jacob and Solo. One person, I love you, Solo. Now I gotta fight you. How you do this? You gonna throw yourself out the ring? You know what I'm saying? Like, how does this go? He's getting it. Like Jacob is getting a taste of freedom. You know, no caged animal wants to go back into a cage, right? No disrespect, no, nothing to that. I'm just making an analogy. Once they free, they're not going back. They're not going back into captivity and be captive. So that thing is going to be it's so, like I said, it's so many ways to look at this match. There's so many ideas that who's going first, and like I said, both men and women. Who knows? Uh, who's to say Naomi and Bailey won't be 1 and 2, or Naomi and Bianca be 1 and 2? You know what I mean? It's so many different things. He said, I just can't stand. I can't get it with that dude. I don't know either. Like these dudes, I mean, he's a good mid card guy, so he'll win a couple matches. Like I can't see him winning like he might go over there and they may let him beat Shinsuke Nakamura. They may do that. Well, no, he's on Raw now. Like the Miz might go over there. I don't know what they're gonna do with the Miz. I don't. I know. Well, ATAP. Well, if they become individual wrestlers, they may throw him at Bronson Reed and let him just spear the hell out of him all for a whole 3 weeks straight. But it's just the uniqueness of the Royal Rumble, right? It's so many unknown things, right? We don't know the 30. We don't know who's coming back. We don't know which older person may be just making a special appearance. We don't have an idea, and that's the uniqueness of the whole pay-per-view, right? Like I said, with men and women, who knows? Like I said, as far as the older women, who knows? They may tell Trish to come out. They may tell Lita to come out. They may tell B-Fab. You know, that's wow, man. I'm mad he not here because I was gonna ask him how you think B-Fab did in that SmackDown match. You know, she may be a participant in Royal Rumble. I mean, she did pretty well, like for her first match in like on the main roster. I know she fought in NXT a little bit, but I think she did pretty well with Michin. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's like I said, it's so many ways to look at it. Do I expect B-Fab to win? No, I don't. But you know, sometimes they could just perform well enough, you know, to catch the eye, and you know they'll start picking up momentum even if they don't win. And that's another uniqueness about this damn Royal Rumble. It's not about them winning; they get the win by the longevity of the match, right? I think because, like for example, Jay lasted 50 minutes in that last year's Royal Rumble. I think from there he just started picking up, picking up, picking up, picking up, and now as y'all can see, he yeeting. I was saying to myself today, I was looking at Jay, and I don't know if y'all like. I don't know if I'm telling my age or everybody remember. He was on like right now. He's like on a Coco Beware, like a Coco Beware, like a notoriety. Remember when Coco would come down with the bird, he start flapping the wings, and then you know doing the missile drop kick, and then after he stopped doing the little brain buster with the power, the power, suplex power drive. When he stopped doing that, he was doing the missile drop kick and all that other stuff. That's how they got Jay looking right now. But even with that, you know, we know he's getting the opportunities that you like I said, he just lost the belt to Gunther, but now he has an opportunity to go ahead and win the Royal Rumble. Will it be a good man? I mean, is it possible he can win it? Who knows? It's so like I said, it's at least a good 5 to 10 men that we could say those matches will be good, right? And the rest is just the participants. On the women's side, we're gonna say that's about a good 6 to 10 that may, you know, end up winning that Royal Rumble and fighting whoever. And like I said, that's the beauty of the Rumble. As far as you know, that situation. And then the final question is, will Cody retain his? Will Cody retain the belt? Will he finish off Kevin Owens? Will that other belt? I don't know. I don't know. Like I think Cody will win. I think Randy Orton's gonna come out and help Cody Rhodes, or he gonna be so mad at Kevin Owens, he gonna go in there and RKO him, and then that'll be Randy and Kevin Owens' little beef. You see what I mean? So like it's just this is why we love WWE. No disrespect to AEW, no disrespect to TNA. It's just the fact that there's so many ways that this can occur, and they don't have those pay-per-views that have you excited like this, right? Like it's just something about it. Like even when I look at the Elimination Chamber, I'm trying to figure out what champ is going to fight in the Elimination Chamber. Which four other participants is going to wrestle. Like it's so many things to look forward to. And then like even after, like I said, the Rumble, they got 4 weeks to pick out four. They probably have a little tournament. Okay, these four, whatever four is going to win this, they'll stretch it out for the next 3 weeks. Okay, week one they'll pick this guy over this guy. This one may fight. He'll be the winner is a participant. Then that one, and then that one, and then that one, and then the champ. Okay, now we got our five, or yeah, our five in the elimination chamber. There's so many things to look at this thing, man. And you know, for all the wrestling fans, you got to be excited. You know, like even having a conversation is just making my mind just race all over the place. Which one's gonna do it? Like it's just so many things that's going forward with it, right? Uh, but as far as that, you know, I can't even. There's nothing even much to say now. Right now, we just like I said, we just gotta wait till Friday to find out which SmackDown participants is going to enter the Royal Rumble. And like I said, for me, I'll watch NXT just in case. They might say, you know what, we might put three or four men and three or four women in the Royal Rumble. So we got to sit back there and hold that down and see what happens with that. Right? I know Abe is gonna do something tomorrow that's gonna make hey girl, you gonna be a participant, or hey guy, you gonna be a participant. So even with that, right, we have so many things to look forward to, you know, for namesakes, and then once Saturday get here, like I said, I'll be excited. Uh, we'll definitely be on Saturday to have that conversation. After the fact, we will be here, but Friday definitely we'll have the conversation. Or after SmackDown, SmackDown will probably be 3 hours once again. So we'll be back on Friday night around 11:30. So with all of that being said, I appreciate everybody coming through. I believe that my 33 brothers getting ready to have a great conversation about breaking chains or debunking generational curses and things of that nature. Y'all go on over there and check out the word. He's about to start in a couple of minutes. I will be over there as well to hear his insight with that conversation. So I appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Shout out to the word. Shout out to Realist. And with that being said, I'll see you guys Friday night. From the Channel 9 studio. This is Mr. 33 signing off for the night. See you guys Friday.